Hey again, this is Gavin once again, and so yeah, I just want to do part 2 or the second part of where we left from the previous video, which was about simplifying fractions. And here in this method, I'm gonna be focusing more on using factors, right? Because it's easy, however, it's time consuming. So I will show you different techniques where time is not a matter or it's not an issue. How you can do, what method should you use. However, with this one, I'm teaching you the concept, the basic concept of how to simplify fractions using factors, right? Using factors. So let's get started. And then the other previous example, we left 12 on 18 as the unsolved question. Let's do it because it's really important people understood this concept because this is the basic algebra and it's built on from here. If you are thinking of doing mathematics or engineering or computer science at university, then you require some knowledge in mathematics, some simple algebra, right? So let's get started. Now, with this one, what I can do is, we know that 12 is the same as, so okay, now let's find the factor of 12. I'm gonna put the factor of 12 on the side first of all, so we can see how it works. So we have 12 here. What you do, you make a line. So 12, you start with the smallest number. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So what you then write, you write 12 is the same as 2 times 2 times 3, which is the same as 2 to the power 2 times 3. These are the same. We can do the same thing for 18. So if I do the same thing for 18, then it will just be for 18, we'll have 18, 2, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. And then we have 18 is the same as 2 times 3 times 3, which is the same as 2 times 3 squared. So these are the factor of 18 and those ones are the factor of 12. Now when I say question as simplify, you can see what they have in common here. You can even look at here. So they have 2 in common and they have 3 in common, right? 1 it's ones, 3 it's ones, and 2 it's ones. How do we put in there? So what you write here, I'm gonna put linearly so it's easy for us to work through. So I'm gonna wrap this off. I was just showing you how do you find the factors of a number if you can't see it from here. This is another method, a common method that many people or many teachers use to show the common factors. So what you then do, you can wrap this off. We have seen it and I'm gonna write for you. So what you then do is wrap this all. Okay, so what you then have here is you have, so what you have here is you have 2 times 3 because 2 times 3 is 6 times 2. And then here you have 2 times 3 because 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 3 is 18. So this is the most important part as well because so we have got the factors in this way. What you then do is you try to simplify this. So the way we simplify this is because we have seen 2 here and 2 here, you can cancel out. So you can do this and 3, 3, and what you have left is 2 over 3. So once you simplify this, so you simplify 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and then you have 2 over 3 left. So our final answer would be 2 over 3 or 2/3. This is a great question and that's the correct answer. Now, I just want to emphasize something here. However, this example does not illustrate properly what I want to emphasize. Now, let me do another example where you see what I'm trying to say here, because I don't like this idea of cancelling numbers, because when you cancel, many people don't remember that there is 1 left. there is always 1 left. So basically here, for instance, another way of thinking through this will be the times 3 times 2 over 2 times 3 times 3. Now, so what I'm trying to say, my point here is we don't cancel this, but we simplify them by dividing by 2. So here, with this one, you take 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 2 divided by 2, you have 1 left, and then here will be 3 divided by 3, you have 1 left, and then here will be 3 divided by 3, you have 1 left, right? So here the way we would write this will be 1 times 1 times 2 over 1 times 1 times 3, and because it's 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, and the next line 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3. Right, so you see the answer, and this is my point. Many people will tend to forget here and think, oh, there's nothing left, it's 0, but then that's not true. Let's see another example that will actually show clearly what I'm trying to say. Hope this example makes sense. Let's look at another one. Another example, another example that we can look at, it will be something like, let's make 18 and 36, right? So I'm putting 18 and 36. Let's see the difference here, because this question is important to understand. It will illustrate the example that I was talking about, what I was talking about. When you divide a number by itself, the answer is not 0, the answer is 1. So back in high school, back in primary, really, when I started doing simplification, I was doing the same mistakes. I remember one exam where I got 0 because I simplified. I said like 5 over 5 was 0 rather than 5 over 5 being 1. So that's not true. Let's see this example, right? So we can start again finding here on the side finding the factor of 18. So the factor of 18, we have done this, but let me repeat it. 9 divided by 2, 2 does not go into 9, so what you do, you divide by 3, you check the next number, and 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, so 18 is the same as 2 times 3 times 3. And when you go to 36 divided by 2 is 18, and 18 divided by 2 is 2, and 18 divided by 2 is 9, and 9 divided by 2, no, 9 divided by 3, yeah, 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1, so you have 36 equals to 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Those are the common factor of 36, and you can see here I can even simplify from here, because I see that all these numbers are included in here, which are these ones, which are this part here. Right? What do we have left? We have 2. However, here it's not 0. We don't have 0 left. We have 1 left, and therefore our answer, I can predict that my prediction will be, our answer is a half. Now let's see why that is correct. So this is what you will do. You have, let me just do this. You have 18 divided by 36 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 over 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 on my next line. So we have seen that everything here is there. Now my next line, what we do is we can simplify, as I said earlier. We can simplify, we can do this. We you can do this, and then we have what here, we're gonna have 1 left, right, instead of 0, so we have 1 left and 2. However, the point here is, we don't just simplify, but then we divide these numbers by 2. So these 2 here, we divide by 2, this at the top, numerator divide by 2, denominator divide by 2, and then when you divide by 2, then you have 1 left. So our answer basically will be 1 times 1 times 1 over 1 times 2 times 1 times 1, and therefore we have 1 over 2. And so this is the answer. You can see that it agrees with here, and really it depends on how good you are. If you are more comfortable with this method, then you can simplify that and check what number they have in common. However, remember to rewrite this, because 18 was at the top, there was the numerator in our question. Then remember that 36 was our denominator. Therefore, whatever is left goes at the bottom, and whatever is left here, if there's none left, it will be 1 and it goes at the top. So I hope this concept makes sense. I hope these questions, this type of questions make sense. I hope you won't be struggling again with this type of questions when they ask you to simplify in fraction, right? So I hope this is clear enough. And my next video, I'll be talking about factorizing. What is factorizing? So maybe I will leave you with this question: what is factorizing? When they say factorize the following expression, what do they mean? Thank you guys, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so you don't miss the next video, and maybe activate your bell so that you get notified when the next video is uploaded. Thank you so much. It's your boy Gavin.